A man who has gone from perfect to flawed.
But Spears is all the better for it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Sean Spears!
A gifted competitor with a wealth of in-ring knowledge, Sean Spears is a threat.
With or without a chair in his hands.
Spears will do what it takes to accomplish his goals here.
And break his opponents in the process.
The OTC is here.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
A man who was once one of the most dominant stars in history. Led the original bloodline with an iron fist.
Wait. What do you mean once? Roman is still as dominant as ever.
But one thing's for sure, he is ready to prove that this is still his show, with or without the bloodline.
This is what they mean when they say aura.
Roman Reigns once again acknowledged by the WWE Universe.
And a little advice to anyone who may share the ring with Roman, it's best served that you do the same.
And Roman Reigns is really taking things to a new level since he ascended to the mantle of the tribal chief. I believe on a number of occasions he's even said that we work for him.
His name isn't on my check, but I can't deny that Reigns has reached his full potential. He carries himself differently. He competes differently. He's definitely achieved a certain level of greatness.
A very vindicated Reigns looking to be acknowledged here tonight.
And then there's Sean Spears.
Schoolboy! Shoulders are down!
This is why ring awareness is your friend. The pin attempt undone by proximity to the ropes. Collar and elbow. Losing some ground, getting their back against the ropes.
and slapping on the wrist lock.
Tossed with the arm drag. Wow. Clothesline! Looking to catch him off guard. Forces the shoulder up.
He was down, but he certainly wasn't out. There's not much room out there.
Has his opponent hooked. My goodness, spiking DDT.
And a series of vicious stomps.
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Oh, face stomp.
The dominant streak of Reigns getting a bit challenged.
Yeah, Shawn reminding his opponent he's not someone to take lightly. Take off.
Whoa, what a landing. Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
When you're in the ring against Shawn Spears, you really can't afford to make any mistakes, because not only will Spears spot them right away, he won't hesitate to exploit them.
Yeah, Corey, that lethal cunning is what makes Spears such a dangerous competitor. Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the...
Driven down with a jackhammer.
Counter on Spears. Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
You just love seeing him get knocked out a peg. A heavy double axe handle.
Ooh, great anticipation. That'll turn your lights out. And Shawn got tested there.
That signature hard-hitting style of look.
Got him right where he wants him.
On a win. Wow, he's going to celebrate all night long. We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
Roman Reigns with quite the impressive win.
Shawn Spears felt mighty confident coming into this one, and it ended up backfiring.
Setbacks happen, Saxton. A vet like Spears is well aware of that, and no doubt has a plan to make sure this one doesn't happen again. The door has been opened. Let him in. Nothing but darkness in the eyes of Bray Wyatt.
Darkness and bad intentions. I'm not gonna lie, gentlemen. I've got serious chills right now.
And his opponent from Abu weighing in at 265 pounds, the first superstar, Bruno Sammartino.
Gentlemen, I think you'll agree with me. This is like having a god walk among us.
Truly a spectacular sight. The living legend, Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, it really does feel like he's more than just a man.
Well, to the fans, he is more than just a man.
Bruno Sammartino has had one of the most illustrious careers in the history of this company, maybe in the history of this entire industry even. He's the definition of a true champion.
Bruno has held title gold for years and years on end, defeating all comers. Anyone who wants a piece of him gets to have their shot, but very few have overcome the Herculean strongman.
Lots of guys talk about reaching the top of the mountain. Bruno Sammartino is the top of the mountain.
Then you have the Eater of Worlds, the new face of fear, Bray Wyatt, on the opposite end of the ring. And that's not something you easily prepare for. Bray has a unique way of plumbing the depths of his opponent's inner psyches and using that knowledge to his advantage. Thunderous right hand.
A consistent attack being mounted on Wyatt.
Something tells me Bray enjoys some of this pain.
Picked up and being carried around there. Gets slammed down. Looks like he just got rocked there.
Yeah, Sammartino saw the...
Up high.
Oh, big impact.
Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up. If I had to take on Bruno Sammartino, I think I'd focus my attacks on his core. I'd wear down the Italian Superman and drain some...
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shot.
Escape and a takedown.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. He's getting back up, but I don't think he's going to like what he finds.
Big back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that?
Oh, strong knee connects.
In position. He's painting a bullseye on him.
From the top. Top and down.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Yeah, but you know this one is still up in the air.
From the opposition. Sister Abigail.
Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough?
Kicks out. He still has life.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent. He's looking like easy prey, about to fall into a trap.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Bray Wyatt with a claw. The claw's in. He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Dodges out of the ring.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Power slam. Target locked in. He knows it's It's that time.
Got them off their feet here.
Big time power slam.
Hoping that was enough, was it? No! Kick out at 2.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Oh, God. Wyatt took the worst of that on his face, and it looks like there's a cut, too. Taking flight. Bullseye.
He's got Wyatt pinned. Kicks out.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Oh, my goodness.
Sammartino with the impetus here.
Yeah, Sammartino is proving. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Bray Wyatt, he has nowhere to go. Is this the end for Bray Wyatt?
I think Bray is starting to fade.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Draped across the top rope.
And Bruno, this one's for the match. Wards off the pin at 2.
Almost inhuman at this point. Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
He answers right back.
And Wyatt puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against it.
Bray got tired of being pushed around and wants to gain the advantage now.
Not looking good in this position.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus. Taking flight.
Body splash.
Hoisting their opponent up for a Canadian backbreaker submission.
There it is, tapping out.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, the first superstar, Bruno Sammartino.
Bray Wyatt's flame dimmer after losing tonight.
Seeing is believing, and tonight we saw Bruno Sammartino's power his way to a victory.
An incredible competitor. We might be looking at the greatest hero our industry has ever known.
It's Seth freaking Rollins.
A man who has spent a decade atop WWE with the accolades to prove it.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Dangerous Alliance, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Rollins is an architect, a visionary, and a revolutionary who adapts to challenges like a chameleon.
Seth Rollins will do whatever it takes, find any strategy to further his greatness. Now's the time. Acknowledge your OTC.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
After all Reigns has been through, he is still a force to be reckoned with.
Roman Reigns still has the power and the determination to plow through anything that gets in his way.
And whatever you do, do not call it a comeback. Roman returned every bit as dominant as ever before.
So one thing you have to do is prevent Rollins from that ruthless assault.
You're right, but it's much easier said than done when you consider the multifaceted offensive attack of Seth freaking Rollins.
Here we go with Seth Rollins in the ring. He's a one-of-a-kind in-ring talent who has had a lot of success here in WWE.
Yeah, a guy with a history of bold fashion choices and unforgettable wins in the ring. Rollins has cemented himself as a top star. Everyone is always wondering what Seth is going to do next.
Well, here's a bold prediction. I think Seth is going to fight his heart out to try and win this match.
And Roman Reigns always enters the ring prepared for a fight. Prepared to get oh so physical. That smash mouth, hard-hitting style, Reigns has perfected it.
And there's nothing pretty about perfection, Saxton. That's for sure.
Oh, man! What a nasty STO. Oh, the elbow connects.
place, stomp to the arm.
And he's coming to, about to stumble his way into danger. Locks up.
Being overtaken here, driven into the corner.
Locking up with one another.
And look at this, able to get wrist lock control. Arm drag. Right on the chops.
Battering away with a series of brutal clotheslines in the corner. Whoa, this is ugly.
With the cover, he's going for it. One count and he gets his shoulder up.
Way too early. Rapid fire Samoan drop.
He got nailed by that last attack.
And Reigns doing some proverbial smashing there.
Calculating the next move here.
From the ring all the way to the floor.
Looks like they want to take things outside. No telling what they have in store now.
Reigns plans in motion.
Flying.
What? From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
I just have to say, people don't give Roman the credit he deserves for being a brilliant strategist. He knows how to get into his opponent's heads, both inside and outside the squared circle. And I'm certain he's going to prove that again here tonight.
Some intimidating mind games from Roman Reigns could make all the difference here. Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins. Into a power bomb. Wow.
Oh, stop, stop, stop. Forearm smash after the stomps.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Just punishing their opponent. Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
What a shoulder block. Pin. Roman could put it away here. Breaks the close count.
So close. That could have been it.
Denied with an elbow.
And Seth is finally able to mount some relief. Reigns with the guillotine.
Seth Rollins in dire straits, in danger of tapping out now.
Rollins.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
How much longer can this really go on?
Taking on so much offense, you got to worry about the lingering effects. Oh, this could be it. They could end it right here.
He kicks out at 2.
He just won't give up.
Over and over, lefts and rights.
A barrage of elbows raining down.
Rollins may be laid to rest. Cover, cover, cover.
2. And there's the win. Huge win here tonight. Let's look back on the action from the last match.
I'm in shock at what we just witnessed. Rollins and Reigns testing each other, pushing each other past their limits like never before.
This was a battle.
Have we just witnessed the last chapter in the Reigns-Rollins saga? The man who has everybody saying his name.
Like it or not.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
LA Knight will hand out a beatdown to anybody, any night of the week. It doesn't matter to him. You can see it in his eyes. LA Knight is amped for this one.
And according to Knight, the days of running your mouth without consequences are over.
The Apex Predator is here.
It's hard to believe it's been 2 decades on the hunt in WWE.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
This may sound hard to believe, gentlemen, but I think Orton might have actually loosened up a little recently.
It's more of a relaxed confidence. Randy Orton knows he's at the top of the game.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Randy Orton can still go to that dark place when he has to.
And you don't want Orton going old school on you.
Well, Randy Orton has made a career out of psychologically dissecting his opponents.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stay down for good.
Always composed, always in control. No one is more calculated.
Once legend killer, now possibly the greatest legend in WWE history. The steel cage always becomes like an extra competitor, which is why so much of the match is to be approached from a defensive point of view.
The cage keeps competitors in and serves as a devastating weapon.
The steel mesh has no remorse when it literally takes chunks of flesh out of you.
He counters with a great reversal.
Able to make a timely escape.
Flat out power into the scoop slam.
Oh, face stop. Sidewalk slam.
Drops the knee.
Oh boy, ready to strike, guys. What are we gonna see?
The clothesline.
Measured up nicely.
Fist drop. And it looked like the competition was set on teaching Orton something there.
LA Knight backing up that talk with some masterful in-ring work.
Clothesline!
Off with their head.
And now going to start the climb up the cage.
Getting to his feet, but he doesn't know what's waiting. From the top.
Oh, and it's reversed.
Big forearm. Big blow could be felt throughout the arena. Into the snap suplex.
When it comes to the steel cage, some would call escape the coward's way out. Some members of the WWE Universe even wish to do away with the escape rule altogether. What do you think, Corey?
I think I'm in favor of whatever leads to a quick win without taking too much damage. If that means escaping, then I call it working smarter, not harder. Sorry, WWE Universe.
Oh, stomping away. And you can see from the blood that real damage has been done. And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called. And here's another glance at these superstars in action.
Here is your winner,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Or at least what's left of one.
Celebrating now, visiting the medical facility tomorrow.
It looks like Randy's beside himself here. Not quite sure where he went wrong.
Yeah, this isn't exactly the result any of us expected out of the Apex Predator.
The original Tribal Chief is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
The original Tribal Chief, the only Tribal Chief, the OTC.
A man who held the WWE Universal title for a record-obliterating 1,316 days over 3 years atop WWE.
And Reigns is ready to once again be that dominant force that rules WWE. Listen to this crowd, the respect this man has earned.
The WWE Universe watched Roman conquer this business. They know he is a generational talent.
Roman operates on a different level. He stands alone even among the greats.
He is one. Once-in-a-lifetime competitor, the living legend.
And his opponent from Brunswick, weighing in at 265 pounds, the first superstar, Bruno Sammartino.
They truly broke the mold with this man, Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, Bruno set an all-new standard in sports entertainment.
And every superstar has since tried to follow in his gigantic footsteps.
The two defining champions of their respective eras, Roman Reigns and Bruno Sammartino, meet inside the ring for what many believe could be the match of the century.
Well, either of these men have held titles. They looked absolutely bulletproof, taking on the entire world and defeating all challengers. This may be one of the only situations where Bruno or Roman have ever faced their equal.
So much at stake here. Pride, bragging rights, and a place at the very top of the list in the history books. No question, these men are both all-time greats. But tonight, there can only be one winner. And a stop to the gut, too. Oh, ouch!
They're feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
delivering nasty stomps. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind him. Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Oh, camel clutch.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Oh, what a knee lift.
Oh, look at the knees. Just endless knee strikes.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
What a shoulder block. Completely flattened in that. He can do it here. And he manages to kick out in one.
He's not even close to being done yet. Enough already.
Physically, Roman Reigns and Bruno Sammartino are incredibly well matched. But where Bruno might find the edge is in his foot. Sammartino doesn't have a single ounce of quit in him.
It's true, Roman is used to putting his opponents away with massive hits, but Sammartino... And here we go! The Boston Crab!
Look at the back position.
Nicely done.
Vicious use of the knee. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Oh, no.
Oh, not to the belly. Oh, my gosh.
Oh! Things are heading ringside now. What a barrage of stomps.
And Bruno is maintaining the edge in this one.
Bruno asserting his dominance over Roman Reigns.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Damage is starting to take its toll on him.
Bruno showing up
On the top. Double axe handle connects.
Oh, and Roman fights back. And Reigns got turned around there.
and he puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Bruno trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Flinged across the way.
An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it. Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
Sammartino just smothering his opponent with offense.
Oh my gosh, with one hand.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Sammartino not backing down one bit.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope. Going for the cover. Gets the shoulder. Wow. What's it going to take?
Strong kick out, but you have to wonder if he can keep it up.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Delivering a series of sharp elbows.
Snapmare.
Big boot.
Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Punch lands.
Back and forth we go. Slugging away with everything they've got.
Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Who will break first? That is the question.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other, fist after fist. Neither one relenting here.
That will leave you stunned.
Front kick to the body, and check out this power. The Canadian backbreaker applied.
The end could be near.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm right.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of him.
And with the submission locked in, are we about to see a tap out?
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Front kick to the body, and check out this power.
For a Canadian.
Look at this. That's a great escape.
Bam! By Reigns! Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Cashing in on that effort.
There's two. He was almost finished.
Unreal. Unreal to kick out there. Not only unlikely, downright extraordinary.
Roman has been denied. This is not something we're used to seeing, and by the looks of things, neither is Reigns.
Just cranking the head. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Up high.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
What a counter.
Big elbow drop.
He is trying to get up, but it is not going well.
Setting up for something here. Lands face first.
And is he? Yeah, looks like he's bleeding now. With the wind up in the double axe handle.
Bang right in the face.
Oh, they're just punishing their opponent now.
With a series of forearms.
Carefully measuring, waiting to strike.
Watch out.
Diving shoulder tackle.
Watch out, Roman. Here comes Sammartino.
Lifting their opponent up.
The Canadian backbreaker applied.
He has nowhere to go. Tap. He taps.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
original superstar has done it. Bruno Sammartino has defeated Roman Reigns. An astounding feat of strength and stamina.
A dream match that just settled, for the moment, which of these two was the stronger man. This was like a match between two mythological gods.
And until these two decide to butt heads again, we'll never see another match like it. Well done, Bruno.
WWE Universe, it's time to acknowledge the OTC.
The fight is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
A man who was once one of the most dominant stars in history. Led the original bloodline with an iron fist.
Wait. What do you mean once? Roman is still as dominant as ever.
But one thing's for sure, he is ready to prove that this is still his show, with or without the bloodline.
Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledge him.
The WWE Universe embracing their tribal chief.
Reigns standing tall. The OTC is still the pinnacle of this industry.
Now here's someone ready to storm into a fight. First one to enter, last one to leave.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
You just have to admire a hard worker like LA Knight.
You cannot allow Reigns to intimidate you.
Well, that's probably easier said than done. He is in for the fight of his life.
Apparently there are still some unresolved issues that need to be settled here between LA Knight and Roman Reigns, guys.
Yeah, I'm not surprised in the least, Michael. LA Knight has been so focused on the top of the mountain in WWE, and he knows he has to topple the OC once and for all to claim that summit.
But we all know that Reigns isn't going to give up that easily. Seamlessly transitions there.
Able to turn it around into a wrist lock. Boom. Makes a move and applies a wrist lock. Slips out with the counter and able to apply the hammerlock.
Back elbow smash, nothing fancy. What a boot.
Man on the rope for. He's really trying to sneak this win early.
Barely kicks out.
He really thought that was it.
Big forearm.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Ooh, elbow strike.
Reigns' position at the head of the table being challenged there.
Unhinged offense from LA Knight's arsenal. Springboard drop kick.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
No, he kicks out. Hold it, over, reverses it. Shoulders down, shoulders up.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature.
Running knee. Elbow throw, saying not today.
Placing him in the corner.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle. Bam!
Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this.
Oh, my what?
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it. Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go. And that canceled out Reigns' offense.
Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire. LA Knight, flush drop.
LA Knight with a big-time move.
He stays alive, he stays alive.
Amazing. What resilience being shown from Reigns here tonight.
And it may just take going to the well one more time with that maneuver to gain the pinfall.
Power from the Tribal Chief.
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent. Shows his agility. Getting set up in the corner now.
Boom! Good defense from him. Gets lifted into position.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Oh, a knee!
Lights out.
He's looking fairly drained.
Roman turning up the pressure and the heat there.
Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this.
Ooh. You just feel like this match may be about to reach its finish.
Feel like we're about to see a car crash.
Samoa drop!
Reigns ready to strike.
Superman punch. That's the kind of move that puts food on the table.
I mean, the whole bloodline
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting the impact.
Isn't enough to put Knight away.
Looking for the pin. 3, no.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
And a reversal by LA Knight.
And Knight is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Time now for Knight to battle back into this fight.
Doombuster!
And the Tribal Chief really having to acknowledge the offense directed right at him at this point.
Going through plenty of pain, but there's no need to panic.
Megastar elbow.
Making the most of that with the pin.
2, and he fights it off.
How in the world did he kick out? LA Knight looking to dethrone the OTC once and for all right now.
The Megastar looking for it.
There he is, BFT.
Will Knight end this?
2,
Near fall.
Reigns able to get his shoulder up. And I don't know how many more times he can do that tonight.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes of the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this. Solid punch.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Boom.
And Roman finding himself on the wrong end of this fight.
Here's where Roman's ability to endure will be challenged.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing.
No more holding back. Going all out now.
Oh, jeez, looking absolutely rocked.
Power slam. Good night. Reigns is getting dismantled here.
Attack after attack.
Blast off.
A huge impact.
Soaring. Showing great wherewithal there.
Big forearm. It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make.
Done. Turning it into the pin.
2.
What a decisive victory for Roman Reigns. Just incredible.
We're going to be hard-pressed to see a better match than that. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
Roman Reigns reasserting his position in WWE with this win over LA Knight.
You've got to hand it to Knight. He really gave it his best. The OTC was just better this time.
the living legend.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Abruzzo, Italy, weighing in at 265 pounds, the first superstar, Bruno Sammartino.
He once held the WWE Championship for 2,803 days. That's 7 years, 8 months, and 1 day.
The WWE Universe showing their love for the living legend.
And that legend will grow even more tonight.
The original Tribal Chief is here.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
The original Tribal Chief. Some say the only Tribal Chief.
But Roman returned to a much different world. He went from the island of relevancy to now a man without an island. From a tribal chief to a chief without a tribe.
But Roman is dedicated to rebuilding everything he once had. And this time, he's got the WWE Universe by his side.
Listen to this crowd, the respect this man has earned.
The WWE Universe watched Roman conquer this business. They know he is a generational talent.
Roman operates on a different level. He stands alone even among the greats.
He is one. This rivalry has led us to what can only be called the dream match. Two of the most dominant champions this company, this industry has ever seen. Roman Reigns and Bruno Sammartino head-to-head.
Reigns, the wielder of the devastating Superman punch, and Sammartino, a real-life Superman. These two Goliaths are going head-to-head to see who is the biggest and baddest of all time.
If you poll the audience right now, I think you'd get a clean 50-50 split. No one has any idea which way this is going to go with two of the greatest to ever get in the ring.
Clothesline, so effective. Going for a quick cover. Ref found a 2 count.
He tried to make quick work of things and almost succeeded.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Getting up real slow. Not quite all there. And into the collar and elbow.
Being driven back and is getting cornered now.
Caught a bad spot.
Targeting the throat there.
Kick to the back. Boom!
Oh, my goodness.
You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Right to the face.
My God.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Cranking the head. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
How much more can Reigns withstand?
Reigns has to turn the tide quickly.
That hard-hitting style of Reigns getting counteracted there.
Bruno showing off that determination, working hard to get the better end of the exchange.
Bang back body drop. Corey, how exactly do you go about disarming Roman Reigns? How do you prevent Reigns from unleashing that patented explosive power of his?
Well, there's really no preventing it, Cole, but if you're smart, you can use it against Reigns. Reigns' offensive style uses up an incredible amount of energy. So if you can stay on your toes and avoid his arsenal at all costs, you should be able to maneuver Reigns into tiring himself out fairly quickly.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
He gets out of the way. The tribal chief has it cinched in. There's a cravat sleeper.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that pain. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. This might just do it. This might just end it. Trying to keep the hold on, but no. Couldn't keep it locked in any longer.
And into the corner he goes.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Looking to get airborne here. From the top. Elbow drop. His body has to be racked with pain.
Reigns doing all he can to keep his seat at the head of the table secure.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
The guillotine cinched in. This one could be out.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter. Oh, counter into the gut. Oh, knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Reigns in the corner, ready to strike.
Spear! I'm not liking Bruno's odds here.
Makes a cover. It's over. Roman Reigns gets the win.
Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
What a jaw-dropping win for Roman Reigns, cementing himself as the greatest in WWE, maybe of all time.
Yeah, the significance of this can't be understated. Roman just took down Bruno Sammartino, one of the all-time greatest. Incredible!
Well, this match is over, but Bruno isn't finished yet. Still a score to be settled here, if you ask me.